How many applications do you think you had to do to land your first job? How much would this person be able to make?
It highly depends on the role in the company. I would go between... Hi everyone.
Okay, maybe do it again. Jan here today. Please already before watching, give a like, subscribe to my channel and comment down below who you think it would be interesting to interview. And today I have with me...
My name is Milad. I am Persian. I am originally from Iran. And I came here, actually I moved here to Germany to study 8 years ago. And I've worked in 3 companies so far. And these days, currently I'm working as a cloud architect. My focus is on AI and AWS. And what I do is I help our partners and customers across Europe design and build their solution on top of AWS services.
What was the exact very first moment when you decided to move to Germany? Do you remember that?
It was more gradual realization. So basically I realized that I couldn't achieve what I wanted to achieve from financial perspective and also like career perspective. Then I started looking at different options. And then I came up with Germany and I felt like this is a good fit for me. At the end, I got admission from University of Passau, which is a very beautiful city in south of Germany in Bayern.
And how was the very first day when you moved to Germany?
Cold. It was cold. Typical weather in Germany. I mean, how I felt actually exciting and scared at the same time, I would say, because that was a new journey for me.
Do you think excitement and scaring is the same thing, the same feeling or different feeling?
Different feeling, definitely.
Okay, I always think like being excited is somehow scary in a positive way, you know? And what were you scared of and what were you excited about?
I was excited about the new future that I'm gonna build. I was scared about the journey that I was getting into because I hadn't lived in foreign countries before I moved to Germany.
You only lived in Iran before you lived...
Yes, I traveled to different countries, but just for the short time. So Germany was the first country that I decided to live and build a life in, I would say. So that was scary because I didn't know the language. I got admission in university in English. So I knew German in an A1 level, but that was not definitely enough. So that was scary, I would say.
And when you started to study at the university, was there like maybe something racist which has happened to you?
Unfortunately, yes. I remember the day that I was talking to one of the teacher assistant in the university and we were discussing about the points that he didn't give me for one of the exams, and then at the end he told me that you have to do it in this way, and I was like, okay, but that's weird, who is gonna do that? And he told me that German students can do that, and that was the moment that I realized that. I mean, at that time, to be honest, I didn't consider that as a racism, but then when I thought about that, I was like, okay, he's just referring to the somehow different skill and capabilities that Iranians and German might have, which was inappropriate. That's a part of the journey. Something in life that you cannot control, and I think that's a part of it.
Okay, very nice, very well said. You're very, very strong man. So what was the first job you were landing in Germany after your studies?
My first job was working as student when I was a student. It was basically cloud engineer and developer. So basically, yeah. And the way I got it, actually we used to have kind of event which was called Campus Meets Companies. So the university used to invite companies to the university, and we had a chance to talk to different like people, HR folks, for example.
And was this a paid working position?
Yes, it was working student.
How much does a working student make in this kind of position?
I think at that time it was 13 euros, and then I got promotions. Not promotion, I mean it went up to 14 euros.
If a cloud solutions engineer would be now with your experience, how much in Berlin, how much would this person be able to make?
That's a tough question, I would say. It highly depends on the role in the company and even how you negotiate to get the job, between 75 to 100.
75k to 100 euro per year. Okay, interesting. And how would that compare to a salary in Iran?
It's not even comparable, I would say. Actually, recently I chatted with one of my friends who landed software engineering role in Iran. And he was telling me he was offered 70 million 2 months per month. So we have Riyal, which is a formal one, and we have 2 months where we use it. I mean, we use it when we are talking casual. And when it comes to 2 months, we drop 10 from the real, from the number. 70 million 2 months per month. And the exchange rate, as I'm talking to you right now, is 120,000. So if you do the math, it's going to be like almost roughly 100 euros.
Wow, very well calculated, man. I don't need like anything anymore. You just did
it. But maybe it's wrong. No? Roughly, I think.
Bro, probably it's right. I trust in you, and I will not do it. I trust just in you. It's a very nice answer. What is maybe one of the craziest things that has happened to you in Germany?
I would say one of the big differences is like the way we show respect. For example, in Iran, we actually, when an older guy comes in or gets into the room, we stand up. I remember I used to do it in the beginning when I was in Germany, and my HR, whenever he was coming to the room, I used to stand up, and then he was telling me that, okay, I know that you're a very polite person, but you don't need to do it when I entered the room. And then the second thing is Taarof. So Taarof it's a back and forth, basically. For example, if there is a piece of cake and you wanna take it and you don't take it, and you tell another person that, okay, you should take it first, and he says no. But in Germany, people are more direct.
You take it, and I'm like,
No,
yeah, sure.
You don't take it, and yes, you say to that person that you should take it, and he says the same to you. It's
What would you say?
But you don't want to take it.
So I actually want.
Like, yeah.
Actually,
Back and forth.
no, you take it. No, you take it. Oh no,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
take
exactly.
it. Ah no, bro. Okay, I understand. You did this maybe once in Germany, and then it's like, okay, I take it. Give me the cake. And you were like, actually, I wanted it. Like, sorry, man. It's actually very funny, actually. I was like, oh, bro, man. So crazy. Okay. Another question I have. What other questions did I have, man? I forgot, actually. Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask, as a person from Iran in Germany, how is it to date in Germany as a person from Iran?
Berlin's a quite international city, and also Germany is an international country, let's put it in this way. You have a chance to get to know different people from different cultures. So somehow you have more option to choose. But in Iran, it's not the same, I would say, because like we don't have that many foreigners in Iran. So, but regarding other things, I would say it's the same.
Same. Okay. First date you pay or 50-50? It's a very German thing to do 50-50, huh? No.
Yeah, exactly. That's the difference, I have to say.
Okay.
Yeah, usually in Iran, we don't do that. But
Never.
yeah.
Always the woman pays, right?
No, actually, men. usually men pay.
Yeah.
But I mean, it depends. I mean, nowadays it's completely different compared to a time that I was in Iran, because people are more open.
If somebody from Tehran or Iranian person is watching, and this person would be you like 10 years ago, he's moving to Germany, what would you say to this person?
One of the things I would say is that do not compare yourself with people who were born here, because I mean, when you come to another country to build a new life, you have to build what are already given to the people who were born here. So there is no comparison. So they had a better starting point, and this comparison can put you down. And then just continue and be consistent. For example, it's finding a job, it's like a marathon. So you get a lot of rejection, but you have to continuously do that back and make it better, and then move on. In the beginning, it's gonna be super hard.
How many applications do you think you had to do to land your first job?
More than 50.
So 1 out of 50 you kind of got. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content, please give a like, subscribe to this channel, and comment down below what you find interesting about what Milad has shared today with us. And if you have some more questions for him, you can also ask them in the comment section. And with this said, see you next week.
Ciao. Bye.
Bye. How do you say bye in Parsi?
Khoda Hafiz.
Khoda Hafiz. See you guys.